All systems operational. Commencing launch sequence.
The virus in your blood is starting to activate. You need to find a cure. For all of us.
Engaging maneuvering thrusters. Good luck. The previous expedition was lost. We only know their last reported location.
Track them down and find a cure. Come back.
Communication lost. Resource compartment lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiating emergency landing procedure.
Hello everybody, I'm Sota and welcome back to Forever Skies. We are here in Forever Skies with the new update which includes co-op, and I have been playing co-op with Dark Druid and it has been great fun. Anyway, we've had a bit of a rough landing. The story behind this is a few hundred years ago. There was an ecological disaster on Earth and yeah, people are living on a spaceship now, but we all have a virus and it needs to be cured, and we've been sent back to cure it. So, distress signal, after months of silence, Sagittarius 2 sent a distress signal and fell silent again. This is our only chance. No one knows what awaits you there, but there's a chance that they've found a cure. Maybe we can survive, find the cure at all costs. The fate of us all depends on you, the Ark. Oh, there you go. So, we've got the basis of the story done. Let's get out of here. If you watched my previous playthrough, this has changed a lot. So we've picked up a med kit. If we go into our inventory, we've picked up a med kit. We have an oxygen tank, a small one. And we have a slot here for something, which we'll get very soon, and a family photo. Cool. All right, so we're going to go through. We are sick. We cannot access this locked door because we need to go this way first. Now I'm going to play this playthrough like I normally do, pretty fastish paced. I'm not going to go through too much of the story, but I'll leave things on the screen so that you can check them if you'd like to pause the video to do it. And we're going to be picking up lots and lots of stuff because we're going to need all of this. So we're going to check little cupboards and wherever else we can find anything. But now basically that computer that we were looking at over here, this we can't use because it has no power. This requires a solid state battery. One of the messages told us where we could find one, and that would be up here. And every single location that we're going to visit is going to have one of these boxes where you can take the batteries. In this version of the game, you can actually make batteries, which is really good. So we come over here, we plug the battery in, and we can use the computer to see the message. So we didn't get the cure, but we found out 400 years ago, before the calamity, research was conducted and something was discovered. We came under the dust. We were so close. That's when it all started to go to hell. Noah went crazy, started hearing voices. The bugger stole all the data, airship, and broke our equipment. He left us to die and fled to his hideout at the greenhouse tower. He's dangerous as all heck. The communication ports are not working. They're blocked by something from within, but we can't determine what it is. It is as if the world doesn't want us to send messages. The virus is wreaking havoc on our bodies and we're getting weaker and weaker. Conditions here greatly accelerate its effects. If anyone reads this, beware, this world is not our home anymore. We are not welcome. Expedition Sagittarius 2. So it gives you an idea. That's where we are. But now putting that battery in unlocks this door. So we can open it and now we can do some more exploring. And the first thing we find, suit printer. Awesome. And we actually get an extractor. Now we get the extractor way earlier than before. For this extractor, we need a broken extractor and machine parts. And conveniently, there's a broken extractor right there. And there's someone lying here. But now that we've got that broken extractor, we can go in here and make our extractor. And that gets locked into position 1 on our taskbar. And another message. Now, Noah's story I am sort of going to follow because it is really important to the progress of the game. It's all because of this darn dust. Noah heard voices. He was mumbling about nature surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He said he knew what to do so we could return to Earth again. He wanted to help us. to follow the voices in his head. Lunatic. We locked him in a cell for his own good, but the bugger hid the extractor and ran off while everyone was asleep. So Noah appears he was not a nice guy. Anyway, so we'll see how that holds up. More parts. There'll be more parts and more. And a first aid kit. We're currently on... hang on. This is why we have the extractor so early, so we can get rid of this. And we can also grab this because this is synthetics. Alright, and when we get up here, we have an airship. It's a little baby airship, but this is going to be our home. Anyway, so like with everything in this game, there's a lot to research. And we're constantly unlocking things. We're going to get the scanner soon so that we can scan things. I need to go and check the airship. Okay, so I've checked it. I've got to pick up the research station, which is in this room. Oh, and this extractor that we have now is pretty cool because you can right-click and you can charge it by hand, like one of those shaky torches that you get. But you can also extract these and they give you electricity. So there you go. And that synthetic compound, which is different. It used to be plastic. They'll take the battery, read the note. There's the airship to-do list. And that will go up on the top left for now. And we're just going to collect stuff. I will extract everything that I can. So there's more stuff to collect over here. Another one to read. Blueprint research. I managed to repair the research station. Blah, 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 blah. Need a battery to run the device. Yep, found them. And take things here. But most important right now is taking this. So we can press E to take it. And we're going to crouch out of here and then go to our ship. And we're going to put this out of the way. It is pretty big for our tiny little space. And we'll put a battery in. And then we need to research. And the first thing we've got to research is the scanner. We are short of synthetics, so I will pop out and scan it with my extractor selected. Just go and grab some of these. Now, synthetics are readily available. Oh, there's metal. That's nice. Because metal is quite rare floating around. I'm not going to take that yet. That is silicon, but we've got to scan it first. I'm not sure if we have to scan it, but I'm going to anyway. So let's hop in here and do the scanner research. All right, and while that's happening, I will just continue to run around and collect stuff. All right, scanner is done. So let's just check our suit printer. Is this where we print it? Yes, it is. We need solid state battery. We've got machine parts. We've got synthetic compound. We don't have because we need to extract. Now, there's these really nice chunks of synthetics that we can pull, and that gives you 10 synthetics as opposed to these single units that give you 4. So let's go in here. Can we do the scanner yet? No, because we need to go in here and make synthetic compounds. That's made. And then over here, and we can do the scanner now. All right, so we have the scanner equipped. Let's just organize this a little bit better. We don't need this in our taskbar. And drag that over there. And then we can scan this, which is very, very important. And that's our wrecked airship engine. And we can scan these. And that synthetic cluster, and those are silicon. And we've got the blueprint for electric elements, which we won't be able to do for a while, I don't think. But yeah, back to the extractor. And our power's getting low, so I'm going to extract that. And there are plenty of those around, so your hand extractor will always be easy to charge. And if you forget, well, you can always hand charge it. And there's a wall over here, which is new. And we can clear that out. And as you can see, my battery is empty, so I'm going to hand charge, and then I'm just going to recharge with these. You'll find them floating around as well. See if we can find any. There's one right there. There you go, and I'm fully charged. We can scan, first of all, that, because that's a metal cluster. And then we can scan that, which is metal scaffolding. And if I use the extractor on this, I don't think this is a collapsible building, is it? No. But that one is. So we'll grab that metal. Now, yeah, always grab as much metal and synthetics as you can. Anyway, there you go. Partial collapse. There's more metal over here. Cool. And another one of these recharging jobs. So, good. Yeah, later on you can upgrade. You get upgrade modules for your extractor. Alright, let's go into this room and just clear things out. There's synthetic compound. And yeah, there wasn't much in here. That's about it. There's still places inside that we need to do. But we do need to research the fabricator, which is this. So we'll do that. We've got everything we need for it. While that's happening, just recharge my extractor, and then we can carry on looking at this place and picking up absolutely everything that we can find. And here is something else to scan. There you go. Modeling device. Basically, I think a device used to create and modify models of organisms based on DNA, helpful finding creature or plant. Yeah, that I'm not exactly sure of right now. We'll get there. And crouch underneath there, pick up the machine parts, climb up the ladder. Now, if you watched previously, there used to be a lot of water up here. That is not the case anymore. But there are some goodies that you can collect up here. And while I'm here, may as well get the synthetics and go around and collect the synthetic compound, which is actually made from the synthetics, believe it or not. I think I've cleared out the buildings pretty much. So let's focus a little bit. Oh, there's a bottle. Yeah, we could use that. We'll focus a little bit more now on getting the ship going. Now, I don't know if I actually read this one because it's still glowing. So let's have a look. Obtaining food and water. Oh, right. Okay. So we're going to go through that now. All right. Let's get in here. We need to... All right, we didn't need to get in here because they want us to craft a machine part and a synthetic compound. Okay, we've done that. Craft the device fabricator, which will be over there. We'll get one of those. And then we can put that down. And I'll just, for now, squeeze it up against the corner over here as far as we can. And that's unlocked a whole bunch of stuff to research. But it wants us to craft a water condenser in the device fabricator. And first, complete engine and fuel research right there. We have enough resources to do it. Now, there's going to be a lot of time spent gathering resources. And I'm going to cut most of that out because it is a little bit boring and you need a lot of resources. And you can get them at various times. Anyway, we can take the silicon now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so in the condenser, we need an engine, we need a water condenser. So we'll grab the water condenser, and that's going to take, well, I think it was 10 seconds. We'll take that out, and we'll put it on the deck over here, maybe at the back. No, we're going to put it at the front. So we'll just push that as far away as we can, so it's not in the way. Now we need to make a membrane, which is that. Another 10 seconds. That is done, and so we can just pop that over there. Now we need to make a water purifier, and we don't have all the parts. We need more synthetic compound, so we can go into our suit printer, and we'll make some more. And then go in here, get the water purifier, and that is going to take a bit longer, a minute. This is in the meantime collecting water. And while that is going, let's have a look. I want to research repair patches because our ship is a little bit damaged. Okay, so the patches are researched. We don't need the airship builder right now. We will need it soon. Storage box will be good. Furniture fabricator, I don't think we're going to need for quite a while. So I'm not too concerned about that. But we have the water purifier, which is really important. So I'm going to put that on this side, out of the way. Over here we can take the synthetics from the membrane that's been used up. Take the water. Now it automatically puts the water into an empty bottle. Take that, put it in there. And now it's telling us, well, we need food. In the device fabricator, we need to go to the food section and make a lure. But we also need to make some repair patches. Wait a minute, the repair patches are in here. Let's have a look. There they are, and I'm short of synthetic compounds. I'm going to have to collect more synthetics pretty soon. Alright, there's our repair patches. We get 5 of them, and that means we can come out here, and when you hover over a part of the ship, if it's red, it means the ship is fine in that area, and each component or each part can be damaged individually. So this is at 87%. We click on it, it's now healthy. This is healthy, and our insect catcher over here needs a couple, and that's sorted. So our ship is fixed. And we have the insect lure, which we will then go in here and put the insect lure in and come out and hold down E to lower the lure, and that will catch us some food, hopefully. And we should have water now, so we can grab that water, and it's now clean water in the bottle. We can drink, and that has sorted out our water needs. So we have 4. Oh, that noise is from the lure. We've caught something. Hopefully it's something good. Yep, we got a moth. Okay, so that's going to stay there. If you take it off, it starts decaying, so you don't want to necessarily have lots of foodstuffs in your storage because they do go off after time. But in order for this all to work, we need to go in here and we need an electric cooker, which means I need a 3 synthetic compound, and I don't have enough synthetic, so I'm going to have to collect some. And while there's metal out here, I'll do that and make sure my power is up. Okay, the cool thing about this extractor is if you point at something, you kind of lock onto it, so you don't have to follow it manually with your mouse. Once you're locked on, your extractor just follows it. All right, we have all of that. Let's remind myself, I think I needed 3 synthetic compound. And pop in here, make a few more. There we go. And then we can come in here and make the electric cooker. And we're going to also need to make... Oh, I like those clusters. We're also going to need to get another membrane going because we will definitely not have enough water. Okay, there's the electric cooker. So we can pop that down in the corner. I don't really want to have it here for too long because sometimes you want to fly the ship. And by the way, you have ship controls. Yeah, and you accidentally start flying the ship when you're using the cooker. Anyway, let's use the cooker. First of all, let's grab this moth. We have a dust moth, and we can take it over here and throw that in. We're going to need to give it some water and boil. Then I can go in here, make myself another condenser membrane, which requires synthetics. And while that's working, I'll just go and grab some more synthetics. Okay, we have food. So let's get this condenser on here. Start collecting water. And we've collected the moth, and it gives us 40 food. So it's not going to be enough to fill us up completely, but that's okay. We're out of the danger zone now. Right, so down here we have our health, which we can remedy a part of that with first aid kit, but I'm going to save the first aid kits. Okay, so we have health, we have hunger, we have thirst, and we have energy. And this little bar next to the energy is your stamina. So the lower your energy goes, the less stamina you have, which is pretty cool. Quite a cool mechanic. Then we have to craft an engine in the device fabricator. And for that we need more machine parts. We need 2 of them. Alright, so we need synthetic compounds. We're short of 4. I do have some synthetics, so I'll just hop into my suit printer and make some of these. And that's 4 of them. We can go in here and go, alright, I want an engine. And it's going to take a minute to make that, so I'll spend the time collecting resources. And extracting with a hand extractor is slow, but there's an alternate that's coming. It's coming a bit later, but do know that you will be able to collect a lot faster, and also you'll even be able to automatically collect, and you will also get the ability later on to have a machine that filters what you collect, so you can collect one specific thing if you like. Anyway, our water thing is done, so we'll grab the water. We have 8 seconds left on this. More opportunity to go and collect. And the printing's completed, so let's grab the engine. Now the engine, it says placement catwalk outside, but it also connects to walls, I believe. But I'm going to put it over here. It's kind of out of the way. And if you open the fuel tank, well, there's no fuel. So we need to do that. So we'll craft some fuel. With the synthetics that we have, it's very cheap, and we'll run out of fuel, but we'll never not have the ability to top ourselves up because there's always synthetics flying around.
Printing completed.
And then that's made, we can hop in here, go and throw the fuel in. And we are now fueled up. I believe I've collected almost everything from this area. There's a piece of metal I missed over there. Okay, I got that now. So we've got a new task, find Noah's hideout in the garden location. That is a little bit down the line, but we've got a couple of places to visit before we do that. But I'm just going to collect some more resources first, and I'm going to get my shipbuilding tool sorted out, because obviously there's not enough space here. Right, everything is sorted. I've got a couple of resources, nothing major, but we go in here, we can research the airship builder, and we will let the research machine do its thing while we collect some more stuff. Right, airship builder researched. Let's see what we need to build it. I think it's in the suit printer. There it is. We need electric elements. Aha. So we can't do anything here because at the moment we don't really have access to electric elements because... Oh, wait. Actually, let's just have have a look around and see if we can find any more silicon. The silicon is on solar towers, and I think we are gated by that. So we can't actually expand our ship at the starting location. Okay, I was kind of hoping we could, but that's fine. We're going to use our little basic ship and we're going to head off to a new location. E to control the ship, speed up, and it lifts us slightly off. And if we have engines, we can go higher. We could go lower. You don't want to go lower than 220. And you'll see our red flashing light over there. That is the first location that we're going to. So we can line things up. And if we want to, we're at speed. So press R. It locks the speed in. Then you can press E to go off. And you can start collecting resources on your way there. Don't worry about that. You are sick, so... Alright, so always just keep an eye on where you are. Oh, some silicon. We need that. Metals. And I'm busy flying past metals, and hopefully I don't crash into anything. Right, how close are we? Yeah, we've still got some space. Alright, so we are coming up to this tower. And just press R to cancel the autopilot. And we're going to have to find a place to land. So that means going around the side, because it doesn't look like there's a landing spot. Oh, wait, I could be wrong. Could we squeeze ourselves onto this one? Now, I have made a little mistake. I should have been fishing while we were doing this so that I could catch some more food. But there's a chance that we could land on this platform over here. And you do have to fight the wind in this game. Just bear that in mind. If it's windy and you're flying into the wind, you do tend to go a little slower. All right, this looks great. So depending on your buttons, I'm pressing Control to go down, and I have gone down too soon. I just need to make sure that I can get out of the ship. Also, be careful how you land, because you can damage your ship if you land too hard. Alright, so lots of things to scan. Now the first thing, when you get to a new tower, hop into the studies, and it'll tell you, well, you'll know that it's a radio tower variant. Hop in there, and it will tell you what you can collect here. And here, I can get a location radar, I can get a metal collector, I can get a flashlight, transformers, and electric elements. We started at the communication facility ruins. That is complete. Okay, now with the scanner, there's a couple of little bugs flying around. We need to check them out. And the threat there is none. They're just moths that forage in large groups. So let's scan other stuff and extract. And that's given us a door. Now it's going to be a little dark because we don't have a flashlight yet. And we're just going to collect everything that we find. And there's a condenser membrane, which is pretty cool. I am actually thirsty. Let me sort out my thirst and start fishing before we continue. And hopefully I can. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Let's see. Nope. Alright, so what I'll do then, just move this to the back. Yeah, there we go. And collect the water. I've got a membrane I can put on. So we've got the water. I can put it in. Oh, I'm going to need to make another water bottle because now I've got a full bottle of dirty water and no clean water. So I'll go into my suit printer, empty bottle, good. I will take that and put that in there. Actually, I didn't make any more water. That's weird. All right. All right, raise the lure. Let's see what we get. Oh, these are terrible. Dust lettuce, they are the worst food. But you do get them. So, yeah, you just got to take it from whence it comes. All right, we've got clean water, and I'll drink some of that, get my stuff up. I've printed another lure, because chances are we're going to need another one, because these only do 3 each. And we've got a moth, and I can hop in here and put the new lure in, and lower it. Let's see, our food should be ready. Okay, we'll take that out, we'll put that in, eat that, oil the moth. And we're sort of okay. I'm going to use this platform as an opportunity to get my food and water sorted out. Alright, back into this building. Let's go and see what we can find. Just as a matter of interest, if you are interested in playing co-op, once you leave the platform, the first platform, that is the point where it is unlocked. Now there's a new thing over here, a metal head, metal collector head. I'm going to grab that. Cool. And there's something else over here to scan. And that is the wrecked metal collector. So we're going to have to do some research. There's another metal collector head. And there's something else to scan. And you can scan from a fair distance if you like. Wrecked location radar. Awesome. But we're going to be missing stuff to be able to make that. Anyway, let's also grab some resources. And over there is a new resource. Well, actually, we saw this on the other side. It's glass. So, yeah, don't forget to grab glass. That also becomes important. So, yeah, just like that. Saw something else flashing. There we go. Some more metal. I have used up my battery because I was working in a place where there weren't any of these. So, get myself recharged. And just carry on collecting. Right. Now, also at every... Oh, let's just check these piles of garbage, because you should be able to find synthetic compounds in them. Anyway, I don't need that fully charged. Let's go into... Let's hop up into this building. Now, every tower, as I said at the beginning, in the first one, every tower has one of these boxes that you can grab the battery from. So you want to do that, not only because you get a battery, but once we got the radar up, it actually switches that tower off, so you know you've been there. Anyway, here's something else to scan. There we go. Flashlight. Good. Now, all of these things that we've scanned, we need to make sure that we get the research done on them. All the important stuff anyway. There's another room down there that I haven't been into. And there you can see some of the synthetic compound around the trash heap. And there's some water here as well that we can collect. We do need to get some more food soon. Oh, here we go. Synthetic compound. Grab synthetics. Now, over here, we're going to need copper. And this is the very first copper that we see. So let me see if I can scan it firstly. There we go. You'll find copper in all these wind towers. And then we can just scan, we can extract those. Now, there are a few pieces in this one, and I think they're here for a purpose. So grab it all. It's a little tight, but I think you could probably get it all. And don't run out of power. And I always collect these big bundles. It's a nice, easy 10 synthetics. But I think I have everything out of there. Now you see, if you hover over something you can extract, it gives you that little cracked symbol. If you're not sure, you can sort of just hover your mouse over. If you don't see the cracked symbol, it probably means you have everything. Anyway, carry on collecting. There's a ladder that goes nowhere. Some more metal over here. Keep recharging, find recharging goodies that are in range. And then just generally pick the places clean. Everywhere that you go, just pick it clean. Alright, well, I'm hungry again. So let's hop in here. Sort out food. I think I forgot to lower this, so I need to do that. I have food in the cooker. I can eat that moth. Everything's sort of at an acceptable level. We have 16 copper. Let's hop in here and do some research. So now we can actually research solid-state batteries. It's going to use our silicon, which we can get more of. Metal walls, airship builder, okay. Metal collector, that's going to be pretty important, so I'm going to research that. Let's get our food sorted out. And we got another dust moth, not bad. Just lower it again. Oh, bugger, I ate something that wasn't cooked by mistake. My immune system has dealt with it, not too much of an issue. I'm not going to fill the water up yet. In fact, what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll drop this water into the cooker and then grab this water out. And then we're going to need another condenser membrane. We'll make that very quickly. And we have more food. Oh, good, another moth. I do like that I'm not getting a lot of the cabbage, lettuce, whatever it is. Actually cook this one now. Grab the membrane, pop it in, and we will now collect water. So I do have water. It's not really a problem. I have electric elements. We've just finished researching something that would be the metal collector. Go and research some more. Flashlight will be good, and that needs copper, so it was a good thing that we collected that copper. Okay, flashlight is done. Let's see what we need to make it. We need everything. We have everything except one electric element, and that we can make over here because we've got the stuff for it. And then we can make the flashlight. And that automatically goes onto our suit modules. So we have a flashlight, which means that I can now press F, and we can see in the dark. And then we need the location radar, so I'm going to research that. And I'm short of electric elements and silicon. See if we can get some of that going. Alright, the weather is turning a little ugly. That's okay, we're in a protective suit. And I'm going to run around. Now, we are limited on batteries, so I'm going to limit the amount of torch use, but I'd still like you guys to be able to see what's going on. I don't think that there's a lot in the next two buildings that we're going into. This one and the one on the other side, which looks very similar to this. But we will pick up a fair bit of metal. And then we can come through here, and there's a cosmic cat, which is a decoration, which we can probably sell later on. Nothing in the lockers. Nothing else we can extract here. We go around this corner. Nothing there, and nothing over here. There's a tree here, but nothing on it. And then nothing outside and around the back. And I believe the other side is basically the same as this. So we'll pop over here. Oh, hang on. Grab the synthetic while I'm here. And I've already extracted the metals mostly out of here. And I don't see anything. No, that's empty. There's nothing in that locker. So yeah, nothing here. But there is one more room that I can go and explore, and that is a level down. And to get there, there is a staircase, and there's a metal on the roof. Actually, there might be 2 more buildings. Yep, there are. There's another one down there. Anyway, don't forget these. Oh, and of course, let's make some more repair patches, because we will come across these damaged boxes. And we can repair them and open them, and they usually have pretty good stuff. These upgrade modules are really important. Improved insect lure, isotonic drink for energy, and a motherboard. Cool. I'll carry on grabbing these things. And lots more synthetic compounds. Just remember, these synthetic compounds are the same as collecting 5 synthetics. Alright, I do have an empty bottle. Yep, I'm going to collect some water. And we'll open the door. In fact, while we're doing this, get rid of the door. And there'll be a few other things that I probably could take care of. Also, look very carefully around these trash piles, because sometimes you can miss those synthetic things. There's more over here. Another synthetic job over here. Oh, and there's the one hidden over here. So yeah, there can be quite a few of them around those piles. And there we have a transformer. Synthetic fuel, that's pretty nifty. More synthetic fuel, machine parts, repair patches, more repair patches, electric elements, good. More synthetic fuel. We're getting a nice collection of that going. There's some more glass we can take out. And I think... Oh, also look out for posters. There's posters. But also keep an eye on your inventory, because they can fill up really quickly. Now there's another place, so I'm going to see if I can offload. But in order to offload, I'm going to need some storage. And I haven't researched the storage box, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to make a storage box, and that should sort out my inventory issues. Right, we have a small storage box, and my inventory is full, so let's see what I can do. We'll select the little kitty, we'll put that down over there. Take the storage box, put it in around here, and then I can go and offload. Now, something like the family photo, I could actually have put that up. Just put it over there. And then there's posters that I could put up as well, but I can't really put them up at the moment, so I'm just going to stash them. I won't be using the upgrade modules right now. Now, there are different storage options. This is the smallest storage, and this storage box is the only one that isn't remote as far as I can tell. So, yeah, the other ones, the wall-hanging one and the larger storage box, you can actually access the contents of all of those boxes on your ship from anywhere. I'm not so sure about the small one. Anyway, I need to sort out more food. I have another moth, and that lure is finished, and I picked up another one, so I can get rid of that. And we'll just lower this one, go back and do a little cooking. Now that lure, that improved one, will give us better stuff. Now another thing, I've been using clean water for the cooking. You don't need to do that. So I'm going to use up that clean water, and I'm going to use this dirty water for that cooking purpose. Right. This lure is a really nice one. When you unlock it, you should only use it because, first of all, it gets you much better food, but also it allows for 5 catches instead of 3 with the yellow one. All right, so now we have a lot of food, and this one will give 20 food, minus 10 water, which is fine. We can get more water. This is 40 food. Oh wait, that's because I haven't cooked it yet. It actually gives a lot more once it's cooked. All right, that means I can now probably should offload a few more things. So for now, I'll put the moth in there. I have enough. Let me just eat one. We have to put it in our storage and then eat it. I don't know if I need transformers. I don't know if I need the isotonic. I'm not going to need the motherboard for a while. That should be enough space to pick stuff up. Okay, I got the boiled fat dust moth. I'm going to drop off some synthetic, and might as well drop off the food. That'll give me enough space to carry goodies. And what I can do on my way out is put the synthetic fuel in the fuel tank, because it holds up to 100. So we've got one more place to go and check out on this platform, And there's a bit of water there. And we can come down to the bottom, open the door, and there's more goodies to collect. Lots and lots of goodies. Getting a lot of repair patches. But the one thing I was looking for is data cards. Data cards unlock technologies that you can use when building your ship. But I didn't see any here. And judging from the co-op that we're playing through, there aren't a lot of them around. Or they're not as abundant as they were before. Anyway, nothing else to break down over here. I could get rid of the door. And there's a whole bunch of glass, which I will collect for sure. Yep, that looks like about it. Oh, and there's a synthetic compound I almost missed. And there is nothing around these sort of little tent areas, although there's something to read. So there it is. You can pause if you want to read it. Yep, pretty much cleared this place out. Let's use this to recharge my extractor. We'll collect the dirty water and go in here and immediately drop all the dirty water in there. And then I have another membrane that I just picked up, so bonus. And then, wait, where's my... I've got plenty clean water, so I can drink some now. And we are looking pretty good. But before I leave here, I want to do the airship builder, and I can. So I'm going to do that. And there it is. It's on my taskbar. I will move it to the last position. I'm not going to use it a lot. In fact, I'm not even going to carry it very much. But if we go into it, we can click on it, and then we can see that we need metals and synthetics to be able to add things on. I could do a catwalk, but nah. So I'm going to need to do some metal farming, and there's a convenient new way to do that. So let me pick this up and move it over here, give it a little bit of space, and I think I've researched it already. Yes, I have. I'm going to need to get the tool charger. So I need silicon, and are those in range? Yes, they are. All right, so we're going to need lots of batteries. So I might as well get that. And there's the hanging cabinet. We're going to need a lot of those. Yeah, research tool charger. And now we need the metal collector, which needs synthetic compounds and machine parts, which I can make in my suit. 5 machine parts, 3 synthetic compound. Looks like we can only make 4. No, there we go. We've got enough. And then we can go in here, make the metal collector. It'll take a couple of minutes to sort out. In the meantime, I carry on sorting out food and water, cleaning this place up a little bit. And I also need to research the location radar, and I have everything I need for that right now. Good. Alright, that's done. Let's see. Oh, I need a battery. And we have a metal collector. So I will go and put this down over here. And we can turn snapping on so that I can get it snapped nicely to where I want it to be. And then we have to go into it and put one of those metal collector heads into it. And there you go. That's going to start collecting metals for us automatically. And there you go. It's working. I'm going to lower the lure, collect some more food. It doesn't go off terribly quickly, so you're going to eat it before you die of hunger. So I don't need any food now, but I've got some food. And if you hover over it, you can see this is 1 day, 14 hours. It's got left. This is 2 days, 14 hours. And then I'm going to lift this one up, and it should have a moth on it or something. There we go. I'm just going to leave that on. I'm going to make a little bit of noise in the background, collect some metals, and we can then continue. But this is where I am actually going to leave this one. I've done everything that I need to. Also, just in case I didn't make it clear, you have to lift off from the first platform, so you have to do the basic tutorial before you're able to play co-op. Just bear that in mind. And every person has to do it, not just the host. But yeah, I'm going to collect more stuff around here, and we are going to look in the next episode at heading out to another tower to collect new and different resources, unlock new technologies in search of the virus cure so that we can save the world, or humanity anyway. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. I do enjoy hearing back from you. Any tips that you might have will be fantastic. Just basically, you need to make sure that there's one more thing that I'm missing that I'm going to do in the next episode, because it's not terribly critical right now, and that is making a bed. And that has to be researched, but I have no batteries, and right now I don't think I have the ability to make them. So I will definitely need to head off to another tower, pick up a battery, then we can do some more research, because this is out. And we need to get the ability to actually craft batteries, because my scanner is also starting to go a little bit flat. But it's not really a big problem. The game is fairly forgiving. If you do manage to fall off and and do yourself in. You are going to lose some resources, but there are a lot of resources, so you'll be able to make them up. Always just make sure that you're not running with a heck load of important stuff on you. But thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!